Hello, hello, Saggy Joe. So I don't know when I'm gonna release this video. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I'm probably gonna finish editing it tonight. Anyways, the topic is just about you know how people quote unquote support you, and they really don't. So I had this issue. I've been having this issue basically my whole life, where people would want me to be a certain way. They just wouldn't accept who I was as a person. In many ways that's totally fine, but in other ways it's not. So they always wanted me to be this and that, be an engineer, be a lawyer, be something respectable, right? And right now I'm just a retail store manager, job hopping, which is another conversation I'll have. But and I'm still single. It looks like I don't have any prospects for life. I still live in my parents' basement, like the loser that I am. But a lot of these people are always just like, if you were just more like this, your life would be so much better. If you could just be more like this. I'll give you a more direct example. So I have a cousin who's always saying, she's there to support me. She's there to, help me, even though she might say things that are mean, right? And she said the same things. You're 30, single. You never had a girlfriend, so you still live in your mom's basement when your siblings have moved out. All your siblings are finding relationships and everything like that, and then along with that, she's just like, you're always job hopping. You're always, can't even hold down a stable job. Like, who would want to date you? Who would want to be with you, kind of idea. And just putting me down. And then she's worried about her papers and stuff because she just came here as an international student. So she's been saying, oh, like, look at you, look at us, we're struggling to da 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 da, and then you're already a citizen, and you're wasting your opportunities. And she said, I had to tell you this, and I don't care if you're hurt, because you need to hear this. And then all I said was okay. And then she's like, when you say okay, that means you're upset and you don't want to listen to us, but you have to believe that we have your best interests in mind. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I've known her for 3-4 years now. She knows I dance on the side, and she knows how important that is to me, right? I dance on the side. I just finished a performance actually yesterday at the CNE, which was really really fun. But that's besides the point. The point is when she says these things, right? She's saying, we're here to support you. We care about you. Blah 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 blah. In the time you've known me, the last 4 years, 3-4 years, right? I've had close to 70 performances, in and around the area that we live in, and a few, about 10 to 20, which was close by, which you could have visited, right? We've have had all those. But when was the last time you actually showed up to one of my dances? My whole dance group, when they finish, there's people waiting for them. I'm the only one that when I go home, I'm the only one that goes home. My parents don't come. My relatives don't come. You don't come. You know, my sisters mean to come, but life, life happens. I've had friends that I've never even really been close with who have came for me, right? But you, like, how dare you say that you are saying this because you care about me and you support me? Because you don't. Honestly, what it feels like is jealousy and envy. Because you're not supporting me. All my relatives who criticize me, including my parents, when was the last time you actually went to one of my dances that I worked so hard for? I don't dance 5 hours, you know, 5 hours of practice, and then I have what, like 1, 2, 3, and then I dance probably 1 to 2 hours every day on the side to practice, to perfect my technique, to get all the steps down. I I work hard on this each and every day. And when you had the chance to support me, you just went to the cottage and said it's because you'll never have a chance again. And here you are, 2 years, always going to the cottage, but not once have you been to one of my performances. I'm gonna tell you right now, audience, if you're listening, if you already got this far, don't believe words of people who say they support and care about you, but when it comes to actually showing that they do, they don't show up. Why should I listen to my cousin? She hasn't shown up to any of my performances, which are very important to me. You want to say you care and support me? Go to one of them. But you know what? I called her out, and she's been trying to, use my dance to get back. And you know what? When she said that all I do is waste my time, and I mentioned that I danced, she totally forgot. She kind of backtracked a little. And, this is why I'm just never really gonna take your advice. Why should I? Why should I? You're not there for me. You want me to be who you think I should be, not who I am. You cannot accept who I am. I'm a little fucked up. Sure. I've got anxiety. I got ADHD. I've got gout, chronic back pain, tendinopathy on both my fucking heels. I got shoulder problems. I got, elbows. But you know what? I don't let that get me down. And if me trying to have fun and joke around is a sign that I'm immature, then so be it. I'm not going to change. Because that's not something I feel like I need to change. You want me to be someone you think I should be, not you don't want me to be someone that you think is good for me. How do you know what you think in your mind is what's good for me? Honestly, I'm not a drug addict, not a sex addict. The only addiction I have is to keeping myself busy. And if being single, which is a very big sticking point, by the way, means that I'm pathetic, then so be it. If I'm being a job hopping, it's making me feel unreliable, so be it. I don't know if you know, but in the past 4 years, I've gone up from 16 an hour manager, shit manager, by the way. I moved up to 20, then I moved up to 22, then 24, and now I'm at 26. So, you can go fuck yourself with your presumption that loyalty pays off. It doesn't. Your husband could have gotten a lot more, and even more decisive. However, that's not fair. You have 2 kids. You don't have that liberty. I do. And I'm damn going to take advantage of that. Because it's my life to live. It's my decisions. Why are you so controlling of what I should do? I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of my efforts not being appreciated. I'm tired of never feeling welcome. I'm tired of having to fake who I am just to appease all of you. Because when it comes down to it, you're always going to find flaws in me, and you're never going to support me when it matters most. You know who was there when I wanted to commit suicide? It wasn't y'all. You know who was there when I thought of really going through it? It wasn't you. It wasn't you. You know who helped me talk through my issues? Again, it wasn't you. It was none of you. So fuck off and let me live my life. Because I think I'm a decent person and I will not let you put me down anymore. I'm going to stand up for myself in the form of a YouTube video because I'm non confrontational. But in all seriousness, don't take that bullshit, man. You've got, like, when the friends who have supported me all the way, when they've criticized me, I've been willing to change. It's a two-way street. You can't just shit on me. Why should I care about your opinion? Why do you think you know best when you don't even see me at my best? Anyways, rambled on for long enough. Later days.